Hello and welcome back. Today, I'm starting a new series where I'll be building a short cinematic cue using VSL's Synchron Prime Orchestra. In this first part, I'll sketch out the main musical ideas on piano and start building up the strings. Then, in the next few videos, I'll gradually add brass, woodwinds, and percussion so you can hear how the full orchestra comes together step by step. So, let's jump right into it. I've got Cubase open here. Now, I'm going to be using VSL's templates. Okay, so I'm going to start by adding a piano to outline this sketch with. I'll be using an essential piano library, so not a full one, just so you can hear how good they sound too. Let me just clean this up a bit. So I want something bold, unlike a fanfare. I'm thinking big brass chords, a heroic sort of adventure theme. So this'll be brass, I guess. Some sort of Hollywood sound. I'll quantize this and sort it out. Here we go. Now I'm going to start planning the strings, like a spiccato thing up the top. And some runs here, I'll fix these when I get up to that. Probably horns, let's bring the melody out. Much better, we'll probably repeat on trumpets. So this'll be the next phrase, I think. Record it in. Fix that. And all together on the piano so far. Brought up the suspension to stand out and some trumpets at the top, subject to change of course. And some low end for low strings and brass, I think. Let's chuck it onto strings, Synchron Prime Orchestra, first violins, 14 players. Let's think about the articulation. This is good. Okay, definitely not pits. I think long works best here for the sliding crazy sound I want. So here I'm checking how the strings sound together. Now putting in some cellos. I like the tremolo. But on double bass it's too much. The long sustain is enough to give it the weight and range, and the cellos give it enough movement, a perfect balance. Also, it's a bit loud, but I plan on doing something here later on, so I'll leave it like this. I added some fills just to fill in the warmth and mid-range. And a bit from Duality Essentials. These are free violin runs, very good for adding that bright touch. and a bit more from Duality Essentials. What I really love about Duality Strings Essentials is that it keeps the scale and fullness of a big cinematic string section while still sounding really close, detailed, and clear. And honestly, sometimes smaller sections can actually feel bigger than huge ensembles, because you keep all the definition and energy in the performance. So that's where the cue is at so far. We've got the initial sketch down, some strings in place, and already the piece is starting to take shapes. Next episode, I'll start adding brass and building out some of the larger cinematic moments, so that should be a lot of fun. Also, keep an eye out throughout this series. There may or may not be something hidden across the videos. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and let's hear where the cue is at so far.